If you want to digitalize your dental workflow, the best way to get started is by understanding how to create 3D dental walk-ups. With SmileFy, instead of outsourcing everything to your dental lab, dentists now can create their own in-house dental walk-ups that are not just any type of dental walk-ups, but it's one that it's facially driven. And the reason why we say it's facially driven, it's because as you are designing and selecting different teeth shapes, you're also using the patient's facial characteristics to guide you towards a more natural looking outcome. So to create your 3D design with SmileFy, the first thing you have to do is to upload your patient's files. The minimum files that you need is a frontal facial picture of your patient, and the patient's upper and lower intraoral scan. You can upload these files from any cloud software or do a direct connection with your MeditLink or 3Shape. Let's say you don't have one of those two 3D scanners, not to worry, simply upload them using a Dropbox or Google Drive. And then calibrate those two files together in order to create the facially driven 3D walk-up. So basically you set 3 points on the STL and 3 points on the patient's photo. You hit set points and you will calibrate the files automatically. Now that the file is calibrated, let's start the 3D dental walk-up. I tap here on 3D is my design. I will now upload the patient's calibrated files, and the software will ask if you want to do an upper and lower design, just the lower or just the upper. For this demonstration, I will show you the upper design. So the first thing that you have to do is to find the patient's occlusal curvature and define the new occlusal curvature, as you can see here on the screen. The next step is for you to find the proportions of the teeth of your future dental walk-up. For that, we have here these reference lines here. For example, here at the bottom, it's where the incisal edge of your design will be placed. Over here at the top is where the cervical margin will be placed. And then these vertical lines, they represent the dental midline, the zenith of the tooth, and the interproximal contact area. Notice here that I'm doing not only one tooth at a time, but I'm doing all of them together to speed up the process and to make it easier on your dental workflow. Notice, for example, in this case, the patient has a flat smile. She's a young patient, and by presetting the curvature of my future smile through this line here at the bottom, we will be able to define and increase the length of the patient's future restoration through the planning that we are creating here. Over here on the right side, we have all the tools that will help you predefine the teeth position and proportion, such as height, ratio, smile curvature, midline, and also the occlusal angle, which is the occlusal plane from a profile view, as you can see here on the top right corner. And then the next step is to select the number of teeth that you want for these dental walk-up. As you can see here, you can do upper and lower. For this specific case, I'm doing just the uppers, and I can select from a full arch to a more customizable design. Let's say you have just two centrals, two laterals, or designing one crown, for example. You can do that as well. If you're not in the United States, you can also change here the quadrants, which is very helpful from 11, 12, 13, 21, 22, 23, or use the US numbering that goes from 8, 7, 6, 10, 11, 12. But regardless of what country you are right now, you hit set and notice that all the teeth that you selected will automatically appear for you to now begin the 3D facially driven workflow. With the 3D teeth already in place and with the mock-up in the patient's mouth, you can use the drop-down menu here on the top and select what type of workflow you would like to have. So for example, let's begin with a mock-up and shells. You will find these step-by-step. Over here, the first step is the templates, and then you can select different teeth templates with a click of a button. Notice over here that all I'm doing is tapping the entire teeth template and the shape will automatically change, and it gives you a preview of your future restoration in a matter of seconds. So here you can find the best one, the best matches the patient's facial structure. Once you do that, you can tap on tools, and tools will allow you to make any changes that you want. For example, in this case, I want to increase the length of my laterals. I simply tap on it and I will increase the size of these centrals. You can do the same thing as rotating them or adjusting the width, as this is fully customizable. Notice here that I'm looking from a frontal view, and it allows me to simulate the smile in the patient's face, but you can always change its view to make sure that your dental wax-up is according to your planning, with angulations, with proportions from different views as well. We also have here the smile analysis, which is the next step, and the smile analysis will give you the chance to check on the patient's tooth height, width, as well as the proportions, to give you a better understanding of the treatment that you are creating. Moreover, you can do your facial analysis to understand the patient's facial symmetry, the interpupillary line in correlation with the commissural line. That will help you to define the position of the central incisors, for example, and other facial and smile analysis available here on your software. The very last step, we call it the mesh editor. It's where you can make very small adjustments. Let's say you want to just close the embrasures a little bit, or let's say you want to create some palatal coverage, or making sure that interproximal contact areas are on point. You can use the mesh editor to do that. It's just like doing a regular wax up, but now digitally. Looking specifically in this case that I'm creating with you, I can adjust its bulkiness. I can adjust its contact points. Notice that the lower intraoral scan is also here, which helps me understanding the occlusion and my future design. And once you're finalized, you will be able to hit CAD preset, which is the last and final stage. You can fully customize these files, export them, and 3D print with the printer of your choice.
If you're thinking about doing this, the time to do it is, as they say, now. Because right at this point I think in the career of dentistry, for most people, we're going, even the young people, they're going from the analog, which is just plaster models, articulators, wax plates, all that stuff, and we're going into the digital. So if I can be of any help to anybody, I've tried a couple of those older programs from years past that try to do what this company is doing and what SmileFy is doing, and they weren't as complete. They make it easy to understand. Each upgrade has been easier. It's helped make that conversion, because what I thought I was trying to explain verbally, it wasn't effective, and using the pictures has been much more effective. So the conversion from maybe I'll think about it to yeah, let's go ahead and do it, has been much better.
SmileFy is the software that will allow you to do all that in the palm of your hands. It's a software available to every dentist that wants to increase their expertise in digital dentistry. The software is very easy to use and allows you to create multiple dental walk-ups for different treatment plans, such as composite veneers restorations, a smile trial for porcelain veneers, and even implant bridge designs, all in a matter of minutes. And best of all is that you can fully customize these files, export them, and 3D print with the printer of your choice. Now, to join the world of SmileFy, I invite you to upgrade your account to a professional plan. With the professional plan, you will be able to create unlimited smile simulations, which is that first step, the step where you can show your patient the different possibilities of your treatment, to also create the unlimited 3D smile designs, which I just showed you, to deliver your composite guides, to deliver your smile trials, and many other type of treatment plans using the 3D workflows. We will also provide you with an online training. You will learn everything from setting your dental office for success to delivering the simulations and 3D design, exporting, printing, and performing mock-up trials in your patients. And then, of course, with the premium support of SmileFy. The market price is $25.99, but we are giving this promotion of only $1,299, which is available for a limited time. And to become a SmileFy member, you can find the link below this video.